I think it's interesting. I don't know if anyone else will. As I said in a video way back, I had Joker end up with Makoto because I just thought it was a really cute, narratively strong relationship, and I just kind of wanted to explore that one first before I did any other replays and romanced other people. But what I really love about her is that her drive for having a persona and being on the Phantom Thieves is like to escape that rigid life that she was stuck in. And she's basically been like, anyone who lives like that is a loser. And she's very determined and dedicated. As with anything Makoto does, she doubles down on it and wants to do it perfectly. But it's not like flipping a switch. You don't just have a rigid life and then stop having a rigid life. It doesn't work like that. Which is why finishing her confidant quest, if you will, was just perfect. It really capitalized on her own firm, unyielding beliefs, that rigidity she absorbed through being raised the way she was raised, which, no shade on Sai. I like her, she's fun, she was great. The more we have grown-ups who don't absolutely suck in Persona 5, the better. They're flawed, but they're not, like, greedy, horrible, terrible monsters. But the point is that Makoto did have that unyielding, unforgiving structure in her life that's hard to just shake. So when she's doing her confidant mission with Joker, you see a lot of her sheltered ignorance that came from that upbringing and that kind of strict sense of justice, which I think also would kind of resonate with ADHD and autism communities. I mean, obviously she's not autistic coded like Yusuke, but that very unyielding moral compass is an ADHD autism overlap. And when you actually complete the mission and she sees how difficult it was for her friend working at the salon to really see the man she was dating for who he was and become aware of the realities and complexities of abusive relationships like that, it's delightful to see a kind of swap between them, where her friend wants to become a police commissioner and Makoto's technically a vigilante. Where it's younger Makoto wanted to go into law enforcement and punish the lawless by coloring within the lines, and now she's maturing to a point where she's seeing that life is not so black and white, and learning that through her friend, which again is another example of how Persona 5 in some cases does address abuse and trauma and difficult relationships very well, because it's not always neat, it's not always pretty, and for the person in it, you can't always see it, even though it looks obvious from the outside.